I'm getting ready to power up this sectional unit here, and we had some different seats that recline and different little sectional pieces like this that get power in there to some plugs. I'm not sure why they put plugs under here, but they did. See, there's plugs there, and then there's two areas to plug in for your phone. Charge up your phone while you're watching TV. How good is that? Okay, so I've already determined where I'm going to have my power strip. I'm going to have it underneath here so that all of them I'll be able to hook up so I don't have to cut. Initially I was thinking I might have to cut an electrical outlet under the floor for here and one over to there, and I could have done that, but I figured I'm only going to do it in one place. And so I've already put some masking tape underneath there and kind of thought, okay, that's the one. And so now I've got to pull that out. I haven't pulled this out before. Lazy Boy delivered these for us, and then they put the whole sectional together. So I'm not sure if this can just pull straight out or what the deal is here, if it's connected, interconnected, or what. Oh, brother. I'm going to have to look underneath here because I thought I could just pull this out, but I'll have to figure it out. There's probably little hooks or something that connects one to the next, to the next, to the next. And this might be tricky to get apart because I may have to go back and disconnect a little clippy on this one to pull that out of the way, then lift this one, pull that. I don't know. I'm just going to have to look at that and figure it out. So that's my next step to this project. Jeez. I had to lift those up to see how this came apart, and I had to start from over there, lift up, slide back, lift that one up, slide back. And remember this one here? It was kind of crooked, and I was like, what's happening with that? Well, it's because underneath here, see that thing right there? That screw is supposed to be in that slot, and it's not. There's a groove there. Oh, here's a notch in the back right there. That's where that screw is supposed to be. So this side here is up off the ground just a little bit right there because it wasn't in that slot properly. So yeah, I'm just doing it, and I can do it on my own. It's easy enough. It's easy enough to do it, so I'm just kind of figuring out, inquisitive kitty, just figuring out each one, where the hooks are and that kind of stuff. And I like this this last one here. The controls were all on the end, and it even had a place to plug in for your phone in case you want to charge your phone. That way, if you didn't have this little console here, if you had this section up against that, you don't need a console with a plug for your phone and other incidentals. You don't have to if you're down on the end like that. And that one there is not electrified, but that can actually go up and down too. There's a handle. There's a handle in there to do that manually. I didn't know you could even do that manually. We've got one upstairs that's leather that can recline and slide forward. There's all kinds of stuff you can do nowadays with stuff like this. Okay. All right. So onward I go, getting these last two sections taken apart. I wasn't going to show this part, but I might just make a video of how to reattach a sectional or something. But see on this particular one here, there's a long screw here, and then there's a groove there, and on the back there's not a groove. Let's walk you around there. there's an actual screw on this. Instead of a high groove, there's a notch on the side, okay? And that goes in there. So for me to take it apart, I just have to lift the front and then push towards the back, and then it comes off. So I know this next one is going to be the same way. There's a notch right there. And this one, the screw's above it because it's not in it. That's why it was cattywampus. And then on the front, it's probably got the same type of notch. If I look in here, oh, look at that. Oh, here it is. There it is there. See, there's a groove here. I just have to lift it up a little bit and push it out the back. So when I get ready for the next one, that's going to be the same way. See, this groove stays there, and then there's a notch, a groove right there. So I have to lift this one up and push it back. So before I do that, I'll have to set this back. Just to make it easier to lift. Okay. And then if I look on this one here, I'm sure it's the same. It's the same way. Yeah, there's a screw that comes from there, and then there's a notch that just comes out through the back. Okay, so I just want to make sure this stuff's kind of out of the way. Let's just, I thought it was going to be a little bit more tricky. I was trying to figure out how I could just take this one piece out rather than moving those, but no, can't do it because it's all designed to fit. It's all designed to fit in there at a certain go. So well, let's, I'll just do this one here. Do this one here first. So remember, I just have to lift up on it, the front, get it off of there, and then push it towards the back, and it falls off of that. It slides out of that last one. So another reason why I put that masking tape under here for where the plug goes. See, I'm taking this all apart so I can put some electrical in here because I can get underneath the floor. That's not part of this particular video, but if you want to watch that, me doing all this and tying it into the existing electrical outlet, you can find that on my channel or somewhere close where you found this one. Let's see, I put some masking tape across there, and that tells me that's where I want to put the plug, just out just a little bit. From there, I've already kind of lined this stuff up and figured out where my power strip is going to be there. And then I've got another cord going over. My word, so I've got these two that are going to be plugged into there, and I've got another that white extension cord there is the one I've just got plugged in over there. I can unplug that now. Okay, so that'll be on a different particular video. Okay, so now this section here, you can see I'm gonna lift up on it, and I'll go over on this side. Even though there's electric stuff in there and there's metal in there, they're not that heavy. I thought, how am I going to do that by myself? But once you get those out of there, you lift this straight up. I've got to lift it up about 2 inches or so, just like that, and then push it back like so. Now it's off. Okay, that's it. I'll put it back together. I've got to do it the same way, just in the opposite sequence. Well, now that I've got it, I just got to make sure when I pull it, I want to slide it out of here. Oh, see, it unplugged. Oh, this unplugged from the other end, but that's okay. That's okay. Just have to be careful knowing that that's there, huh? Okay, here we go. Now I can get ready to do what I wanted to do. Okay, get that out of there. I've got my masking tape down there. Of course, I could have just known that it was going to sink into the carpet and I could just use that. And then, see, my box, my cut-in box, it's gonna fit right in there. And I don't have to have it really super close to that. I can have it out a little bit. I don't want to be out here because I don't want it anywhere close to the edge. So I could bring it off of that a little bit, like that. Okay. So what's my next step? You know, just go in sequence. The next step is I've got to mark that out and figure out exactly where I'm going to cut the carpet and mark the carpet accordingly so I can cut it out.